Hello and welcome back to Skrillboy's TGDM Vids, the channel for everything Disney video games, theme parks, and more. Alright, today, my Skrills, we are going to do a follow-up that was 8 days in the making, or by the weekend one day. Can I fix Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? Part 3, Tinkering, Act 3. What your time? But anyways, a recap of the previous two parts. I think it's been 2 weeks, guys. Give me a break. So, part 1, recap. We added 2 new characters, Tommy and Billy. So that way they are now relevant to the story and not singing a stupid ice cream song. We also have fixed some aspects about Wanda's reason for villainy, and also added a new villain, a more devious threat, one with no remorse, the evil demon and writer of the Dark Old himself, Chthon. But we also had made every character have their own standout moments. And also, after watching Filmento's amazing video on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, his review video, I highly recommend you go check it out. It is quite the treat and the delight if you really want to be into filmmaking. And they actually decided to also, well, make it a little bit more interesting. Introduce dreamwalking before and maybe just give dreamwalking a new name, like multiverse walking, or hypocrite walking. That's too cliche. I would rather like multiversal walking better. Okay. Give a little preview of this. Maybe have someone being controlled by Wanda, following them constantly, and before it's almost too late, Mordo comes in and saves the day. Well, Supreme Mordo, not the Mordo that's being controlled by Wanda. But anyways, part 2, we fixed some parts about the Illuminati and also gave us a reason to be there, and also basically make stuff, basically making some more sense. And also, we gave the Illuminati a better chance at showing off their skills. And also didn't go on a total murder fest. Also, if you're wondering where I've been, well, I went to Adventureland yesterday. Before you ask, no, it's not the Disneyland one. It's just a amusement park in Iowa called Adventureland. If you're an Iowan, you know. But anyways, what are my main goals today? Well, my main goals for today is to tinker with Act 3. And to finish the recap, just bear with me. And also, I promise you, this video will be only 40 minutes. 40 minutes or less. Considering I have less to say about the third act. Okay. Good. So, how about that also cliffhanger ending? About Chthon getting America Chavez and explaining to Strange his motives, and also some other excess things. And also, we now have the most proper way to set up the third act by having a battle of stranges. where we get to see a variant of Supreme Strange and our Doctor Strange fight each other. And maybe also he makes sure he imprisons Wiccan, Speed, and Wong. So that way, it's just a one-on-one. Now, of course, where were we? Oh, yes. We were at the part where the characters were at their darkest hour. With the Book of Ashanti gone and America Chavez stolen by the evil demon and rider of the Darkhold himself, Chthon, Doctor Strange is left very miserably in a vulnerable state. However, after some encouraging words from Wiccan and a bright plan of his own, Strange knew the only way to get the Book of Ashanti back was to go face off against Strange Supreme. However, you might be asking, but wait a minute, wouldn't they technically need America to do that? Well, my good and loyal friends, cut back to where Chthon, America, and basically Wanda, possess Mordo are. So, we see the Ungari and other minions of Chthon gather round as Chthon begins to try and absorb America's powers. He only gets a little taste of it, though. As now he breaks open the multiverse. This is our character's chance to go have a little visit with this Supreme Strange variant. In this world, an incursion is already happening. However, they see the Sanctum Sanctorum, and Doctor Strange walks up the steps along with our other main cast. And then he's there. It is him, but it cannot be. Supreme Strange. Not the one from What If, because that would be totally against his character from episode 9. Anyways. And also, with this new disturbance felt, Supreme Strange locks them in a room and then ties Tommy, Billy, and Wong to the wall. And he says, "You came all the way here for the Book of Ashanti, did you? You have no idea what I've lost in this world. I lost Christine. I did everything in my power to get her back, but the Strange variant. But you stopped me from the incursion, or at least a variant of you did. But never in my day did I ever think I would come into contact with another me. And when Chthon promised me Christine back, I gladly accepted. And now, with the Book of Ashanti, that might just be possible. not until America's powers are drained from her, one by one, so things could just get out of hand. But I was a user of the Darkhold. But my tragedy was that I was misled by it. And I only realized the only way to get Christine back is by using the Darkhold. Like her cousin, the Book of Vishanti. However, Strange knew that this version of him had the same inner conflicts. And said that Christine was just a part of why we became Doctor Strange. We wanted to help others. And no matter if we're together, we'll always be close with each other. We'll always be close with each other. And so, Supreme Strange then blurts out the obvious. I also forgot to mention. Then Strange interrupts. Did you not hear a single thing I said? Oh, I heard. But I forgot to tell you that those two boys have parts of Chthon, so I will gladly take them as well. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Funny, because your watch broke. And we also get that same epic battle where Strange and Supreme Strange have all the music notes flying back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Until then, he yeets the Supreme Strange variant out the window and is impaled on a fence. And turns into mesh. And with the Book of Vishanti reclaimed, Doctor Strange is ready to get America back. But meanwhile, America is getting all of her power. Sees Wanda and tries to talk her out of it, saying that she is better than this, and this isn't what your kids would want. Wanda then goes on a dumb speech, saying that the only way to get her kids back is through the multiverse. And she'll do anything because she is their mother. And then she explains to America who they are. Thus, recapping the events of WandaVision. You see, one of the biggest complaints about Multiverse of Madness is that if you didn't watch WandaVision, you didn't know you don't know who those two are. Maybe like a small recap in the beginning would help. And also, I would have liked to see Vision in that universe, because then it would influence the WandaVision connection. The WandaVision connection even more. WandaVision connection even more. And then we get a recap of all the events of WandaVision, and saying that she was stricken by grief of the loss of first her brother, then Vision. So with that grief, she created a reality where she created a pocket reality where she could live a happy life with Vision and have kids. And she named those kids, Tommy and Billy. And they had superpowers. And they were the two best boys a mother could ask for. She went trick-or-treating with them. They played video games with her. They even took down an evil witch named Agatha Harkness. However, in the end, she had to say goodbye to her boys and her husband once again. Stricken by grief, she decided to go off into the mountains, but she would always be searching for her boys. But she would hear them calling for help. Her mind was open to Chthon. She then realized that the Sorcerer Supreme would be hot on her heels. So she decided to make a cloaking spell around an orchard. So that way she could never be found again. Ending the short little recap of WandaVision. You see, I think with this little short recap, this could have answered the big question, who the hell are those boys? And of course, would save you the time, because if you see WandaVision, it's 9 episodes. I don't want to binge watch 9 episodes. I want to binge watch a movie. And get my sweet MCU lores. And for a second, Wanda is vulnerable. And now back to the movie. Now, for a second, Wanda is vulnerable, like I said before. Now, when Wanda tells that story, she almost is free from Chthon's control. And America is almost saying, yes, come on, you can do it. However, Chthon reinforces the control on Wanda. It says, you are an interesting little girl. So, you were trying to get through to her. Last time I checked, that wasn't in your powers. But you know what it is. Punching and kicking star portals into existence. You see, ever since I, Chthon, writer of the Darkhold, came into being, there was one purpose for us demons. Control the weak-minded to do our biddings. Camertage we use. In fact, let me show you what Camertage used to look like. He unveils a worship center for Chthon, for himself. And then he continues on saying, "It was wonderful. All my demon friends could come, and all my worshippers could praise my name. And now, what happened after that? Oh yes, the Ancient One. She came and wiped everything out. The only reason she came into being was that she used to worship me. However, when she saw the darker side and saw that I wanted to conquer the multiverse and spread my worshippings to other universes, she was against that. And she thought it was dark. So she invented sorcery and kicked us out and built Carmertage. And now that's where we are. We are here at my original worship center. And if you don't believe me, oh, well, who am I kidding? You will believe me. Every last sentence. But you won't be alive to hear anything. Secure. Make sure she doesn't make a peep. And don't let her escape. Now, of course, we cut back to Strange and Wong going through the Book of Ashanti, looking for any possible ways to, dare I say, dreamwalk or multiverse hop. And Strange finds a spell that can work. However, does weaken a sorcerer's mind and leaves them susceptible to dark forces. Sound familiar? Then Strange starts the spell, surrounded by candles. And started to try and open the multiverse. But then the dark forces came, spreading out of him, and said, "Dr. Stephen Strange," and started saying mean and awful pop tolls that they could inflict on him. But 838 Christine and decides to send them to hell. And when it seems that all of them are, one comes back and then almost possesses her. But Wiccan, with a powerful magic spell, vanquishes the demon. Then Strange opens a portal to Kamertage, where he sees the place is wrecked and covered in drapes and with Chthon's name all over it. Wong was depressed at this sight. But then, boom! Tommy is gone. Strange and Wong and Billy prepare themselves. And 838 Christine as well. Well, actually, hold on. But they do have a heartfelt Doctor Strange does have a heartfelt goodbye to Christine before they go into the portal. It's really just a minor thing. But anyways, back to where we were. Then Wiccan is taken. This even has Strange a bit scared. Then they see Mordo coming out of nowhere. And the two commence in a battle for source of sorcery. However, we also see that Wiccan and Speed are being carried off by one of the Ungari. Strange acts quick and sends the cloak of levitation to try and grab them, but the Ungari takes care of the blanket of death very quickly. Then ties them up on two and then hangs them up by like these the kind of handcuffs that dungeon prisoners you know if you've seen it like Aladdin or any prison like thing, So then our heroes seem hopeless against the more than powerful Mordo, but then Doctor Strange then hears the words of the Ancient One and goes full beast mode, and then unlocks the true potential of the Eye of Agamotto. And with some very powerful magic blasts and spells, knocks out Mordo and puts him against the wall. Then they run to the center of Kamertage. There they see America restrained down by magic. The Ungari guarding her. Wanda just standing there, ready for battle, in a ready battle stance. Tommy and Billy chained up, and above it all, Chthon. And then he says, "Good, you're here. Just in time to witness the destruction of the multiverse." It seems like it's all too late. It seems that all is lost, and the multiverse is threatened. But then a bright yellow beam from the sky comes in. And there is Vision, or should I say White Vision. And Strange is surprised. He thought Vision should be dead. But of course, well, he'll explain later. And he also brought some backup with him. And just like that, one of the Yungari is gone. Turns out that he has the uncanny ability to revive someone of his choosing. And he just so happened to choose Quicksilver, played by my boy, Aaron Taylor Johnson. However, Chthon readies his minions and says, "You have chosen death, Strange. Now you will perish." To be continued. Why did I tell you this video was shorter? Well, anyway, before you get all too bored and say, why do you have to keep it on a cliffhanger? Well, to keep you waiting for part 4. Finishing up the 4th act. Well, anyways, if you enjoyed this series so far, how about you super smash the subscribe button and ring-a-ding-ding the notification bell, because it lets you know when I upload a new and amazing video. And also, don't forget to do atomic breath the like button. It makes the YouTube algorithm happy. And share this video with a friend. And type some comments that you find yourself suit. And also, question of the day, how would you fix Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? And do you like the 3-part series do you like the whole general consensus of this all? But for now, my friends, long live the Skrills. May God bless you all. You were put on this earth for a reason. Good day.